Hey, we back.
Yeah, episode 23.
Yo, I keep saying we back, but it's been a while. But we don't do this often.
As
So,
we would like to.
So, you guys just deal with it, innit? We're back once again.
23, the Jordan number.
The Jordan number, but hey, man, we stick to football here.
I know, but Jordan 23, I think of Jordan straight away. Once you start thinking of the footballers, start thinking of like Juan Mata and that. Who's been 23 before?
I was gonna say David Beckham at Real Madrid.
Alright, cool. Yeah. The English is in Spain. The English is in Spain.
Yeah, he started the trend. Well, continue the trend actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah, here we go.
Shout out Arnold and them.
Where do we start, man? Where
do we pick up from? This obviously Premier League. Obviously, we've had a few games. We've kind of gone six games have gone by. Any teams that's kind of standing out, that's looking dangerous?
There's a few teams that a weird one to start off with for me. Probably Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Like they sold the whole defense basically.
Yeah.
Some key players, and they just came back like. Anyway, what was he saying? Like, they're right there in the mix in the top half. And I think they're like top 5 actually. So.
Yeah, shout out Semenyo and them.
Yeah, Semenyo's
doing good for my fantasy.
That's a guy right there. Senesi's doing the bits for me.
Yeah, I've got him as well. Yeah,
I had him from day dot. To be fair, I was on my bench for the first 2 games, so I had to take the L with that. But yeah, he's up in there. He's carrying the torch after Huysen,
the Real Madrid.
And Zabani. Zabani gone to PSG, so yeah, he's back in the squad.
Big moves as well, so just a goal to show what Bournemouth is doing out here. So,
and they go again. So, yeah, shout out Bournemouth.
Yeah, obviously, speaking of the big dogs in Liverpool, right now kind of just set pace and continued on from where they left off, really. Showing little cracks in the squad right now, but they set pace and it's catch up to Liverpool again.
I don't think it's more cracks. It's just like the new players got to settle in a bit more.
No,
fortunately, they got great results and decent results to put them high at the top table at the moment. But, hey, they spent, over 100 bags on Wirtz?
Yeah, 100 mil as a bags.
No, but like 100, a lot. 100 mil on that, so.
Yeah, I'm not sold on him though, I'm not even gonna lie. I've not really seen nothing that's like, oh, there goes the 100 mil player right there.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing is, because like, we'll get to United in a second, but we signed Cunha, right?
Yeah.
And he hasn't set off like proper, but you can see.
I can see signs.
You can see the talent there and stuff. Like, and there's elements of that to Wirtz too, but it's just like, is he a fit for Liverpool? Of course, it's too early to say, isn't it? So
I think it's a sticky one because they've got Wirtz and then they also got Etikite, Isak. These guys are like plays that demand attention and they demand the ball a lot. Wirtz kind of just falls into the squad there. They still got a Salah in there, so it's very hard for Wirtz to shine. It's going to be a very, very tough order for Wirtz to shine as a 100 mil player.
Yeah, but it's still early days. I'll give him time to see what they're saying. Yeah.
Of course. Obviously, Man City, it seems like they're still slowly starting to figure out what this new squad looks like, how they look going forward. Like I said, I think they're going to be dangerous this season. I did say that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll challenge for the title or nothing.
Nah, they will. I think they will.
They might be up in there, but
I think it all depends on, obviously, what the other teams are doing. If Liverpool aren't as consistent as they need to be, naturally, the other teams are going to be in there with them. You got the Arsenals. Obviously, the boy Gokares is in there now. Scored a few goals. Eze. Yeah,
Zubimendi. The Arsenal's made signings. They need to put the foot off the brakes and get going, man.
Yeah, like it doesn't mean anything, though. Like I said, I know these guys. I've always said I hate to be the guy, but they ain't going nowhere. No league title, no nothing like that.
We'll see, man. They gotta win something. They gotta leave with something because it's getting out of hand. Like these trophyless years. Like even United out here winning trophies.
Yeah, man. We do this though.
Yeah.
We do this. Well, speaking of United, obviously, it's not look great. It's not look great.
Well, from the last time we did this, obviously, it was like United top 4. And I was like, Amorim to get sacked by November. It's the 1st of October at the time of recording, and we're getting a bit closer to it.
To a second.
Yeah, like I can smell it. It's strong.
Yeah. The board is talking right now. Like, cool, if we get rid of him, who can we get?
Do you know what it is? I just feel like because they have to pay man so much to get him out of the squad, they don't want to sack him right now.
Yeah.
But bro, something's got to give.
If it gets any worse, like in these next 2-3 games, if he's not winning 2. And if he doesn't even get a win in these next 3 games, I think he's done.
The next game is against Sunderland, bro. Like,
So he has to win that.
And he hasn't won back-to-back games. Well, I'm going to detour from United for a sec, because Sunderland right now, they're doing bits. Like, this generally looks like it's going to be the season where the 3 teams that come up won't go down.
Yeah.
Like, Burnley's getting results.
Yeah.
Leeds are getting results. But Sunderland, like, what, top 4 right now?
It's cool for now. This is just early days.
No, but it's early days. But, like, usually the promoted teams just struggle. They're putting a good fight, but then just end up losing. But Sunderland are going away from home and picking up wins against decent teams. Like,
I don't think that'll be enough. I guarantee you by the time it gets to Christmas period, they're gonna be right there, 14th, 15th.
No, of course, yeah, but in terms of getting relegated, that's the point.
Yeah, of course. Obviously.
I think any aim right now for teams that come up is just to stay up.
Yeah.
Go from there. So, big up Sunderland, man. There's a team up north doing bits.
Yeah, I can't really big them up too much because speaking of the north, we got my guys, our team right here. You're wearing the shirt, right?
Yeah, of course. Represent one more time.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Boro, up the Boro, we here.
It's been a while since we've done this. And since the last time we've done this, Boro hasn't lost.
Hey, listen.
Undefeated. I got to hold my hand up. Like,
Listen.
you said it. You said it. Like, Boro top of the table right now. Like, the best ever start to the championship season. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Like,
I can. I tried to tell you.
Get out of here, man. Because my thing is, like, Middlesbrough usually, like, kick on later on in the season. So the fact that we starting the fires, like, okay, the inevitable slump will come in and then we can kick on again. And that's what...
Remember I told you, mind games. Mind games. This is all set from the beginning. Undefeated. 8 games, I think now. Yeah, 8 games. Undefeated. Obviously, that 0-0 game, that last game was a bit of a tough watch. It was a tough watch. I watched the full game. I was on the live with some of the guys that jumped in the live. Salute to those that jumped in. So it was a bit of a tough game to watch, but undefeated. Continues.
Yeah, but those draws, like, that's back-to-back draws as well. It's just like the train is starting to slow down. But
now, but if you watch the game, you would see that, like, Boro was all over Stoke. Stoke was supposed to be one of the teams that was like the major threats in the league right now.
Yeah,
so
exactly. They're in good form too. So.
Exactly. So it's interesting to see Boro go against the top guys right now who's doing their thing, and Boro was all over them. Like, Stoke maybe had 10, 15 minutes where they showed a bit of dominance in the early second half. Other than that, Boro was all over them. It was just the final pass. It was just lacking for some reason in that game. And I think the main thing for them that they should have did is played Sene with that Strelec. I think Strelec started, and then when Sene came on for Strelec, I was starting to see how both of them could have complemented each other. Strelec needed someone that can run around a bit more and kind of provide for him as well. But we'll see. In the next couple of games, you're going to see Strelec and Sene start going in. I think Strelec's going to go in form and start going crazy.
Yeah, big up to the recruitment team, bro.
Yeah.
Like, these new signings, like, when they signed them, I was like, who are these people? Like, I'm not saying, like, I know a ball or anything, but I know a good level amount. Like, but Strelec, Sene, Naipan.
Kante.
Yeah, like, these are players that come out of nowhere. Yeah,
Hansen came off the bench looking sharp again.
And then Matt Target, solid signing.
Nice signing. Yeah.
Like, made some smart signings and some gambles that's looking like it's paying off at the moment. Yeah. So, it's going to be an interesting season. Like, the stars are breaking through. And obviously, Morris and Hackney are holding it down in midfield
best
anyway.
midfield right now
So,
in the championship. Dominating. I've been saying, I think the only thing they'll probably need to do when they go into the January window is maybe we're bringing an extra head that's experienced to kind of see out games when it gets to about 75th minute.
What is that, midfield?
I think midfield's all right. I think more like in defense.
Okay.
Especially like last game, that Edison coming off looked like he got a knock. They had him coming off. They could do maybe just an experienced guy. It doesn't have to be a star. Someone that just knows the ball, that can come on the late second half, see games out, come on in important games to kind of change something. Someone like that, I think that's all they need in January. Other than that, good to go.
Yeah, I guess they kind of have that with Luke Ayling as well.
Yeah, good. No,
and the keeper's doing pretty good.
He's on it.
Like,
he's on it.
We had that keeper curse for a while. Like, every time a keeper looks decent, like, who do we have?
Starts looking shaky.
Yeah, like Yang and guys. So, hey, man, like, I'm going to stay positive right now. I'm not going to try, like, speak ill about Middlesbrough at the moment.
It's impossible too. 8 games undefeated.
Let's enjoy the ride, man. Like, top of the table.
I'm on.
Let's keep it up to the end of the season. Let's go back into the Premier League.
Speaking of that, I want to shout out the fans because they've helped push our following on the TikTok. We've got past that 500 mark.
Yeah.
We've got past, I think we even passed 550. So salute to the Boro clan. We appreciate y'all. Y'all, the main ones that's kind of showing us a lot of love. Shout out to anyone that's followed us on the TikToks. More to come.
Yeah, man, but you've been holding down the torch for all your content and stuff
on,
you're
man,
putting in,
yeah,
and
come
it's
on,
making me
man.
laugh, bro. Like,
Come
I had no
on.
idea those stuff were coming out.
It happens in the moment. I just think, let me just do a little video like this. And the Boro people, they're showing me the love.
Yeah, shout out to Blitz as well, making an appearance in our
you know, Blitz
channel
had to
as
get
well.
in there. Blitz from the Boro had to get in there.
Yeah, you see more of him,
For
hopefully.
sure,
so.
for sure. I want to do a little interview piece with him soon. Hopefully, I think like mid-October, I'm due to go up there, see him again. So, yeah, look out for Blitz from the Borough. We're going to do an interview piece with him. He's going to talk about Borough this season, Borough's history. That's the Borough scholar right there. Shout out Blitz from the Borough.
Yeah, there's a few things lined up. Like, since we last done this, I've been to a few matches, actually.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I went to Man City, Etihad Stadium. Where else have I gone? Oh, today even. I'm going to Emirates, bro. I'm going to Arsenal versus Olympiacos.
Yeah.
But the big one that we're waiting to see that we can confirm and go to, Middlesbrough versus Watford at the Vicarage Road.
1st of November.
Yeah. So if anyone's there,
If y'all out there, if you see us out there, show that love. We represent, and hopefully we'll be out there, see some of y'all.
Yeah, obviously we're going to stand out, so...
Yeah, we'll stand out like a sore thumb. Like, yo, look at them guys on the pod, yo.
But yeah, no, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate the love again.
For sure. Then what? Champions League. That's kicked off.
You know what's crazy about the Champions League? Like we saw yesterday, Liverpool lose to Galatasaray. But the moment you lose to a team, like, you don't get no lick back or nothing. Like, that's it. Like, there's no away fixture. You just move on. Like, anyway,
love. We out.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So yeah, Champions League, we're gonna see some upsets, but the big teams other than Liverpool seem to be doing bits right now.
Yeah,
so.
I said at the beginning of the season, watch for Bayern. Bayern look like they're dangerous. Bayern looking dangerous. They just gave Frankfurt. I'm not saying Frankfurt for.
Yeah, that was Atletico Madrid. That's why.
Atletico beat Frankfurt 5-1.
Yeah,
but Frankfurt beat someone 5-1 the last game.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, Galatasaray. Yeah, they did. Yeah. That was
Frankfurt
crazy.
won 5-1 and then the quarter 5-1.
Hey, that's the beauty of the Champions League, man.
Yo. But yeah, Bayern. Oh, Bayern face some next guy. I'll be real. I don't remember their
FC Paro. Or something like that.
Yeah. The paranoid lots. They had to watch Kane slap another 2. Kane. They said something that bugged me. They said Kane has got like 102 goals in like 105 games.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that's the mad thing. That's why I was so annoyed. Like, with that record, he would have just smashed the Premier League record.
Like, what is he doing?
However, I was talking to my boys. I was saying, I think after this season, Kane will come back to the Premier League and still go on to smash the record. I think he's capable of doing that. He's got a good 5 years in him.
Where does he go though?
Yeah, that's a good question. If the United project entices him, like, he's got the trophy now, so he can take the gamble.
Yeah, we could do it with Kane.
Just come and score goals, bro.
We could do it with Kane.
I know we just signed Sesko, to be fair. That was a big investment.
Sesko.
Hey, no, how you feeling about him, actually?
I don't know. I feel like, of course, naturally he's not got the service he would need to do whatever, but I'm just not. I'm not seeing it. I've seen signs that look like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? Like, I couldn't believe in that penalty shootout in that cup, he went up and took like the 9th or 10th penalty. I'm like, bro, that you look like a scared striker now, man. This is the opposite of aura farming. This is just zero aura.
He doesn't take penalties, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're just number 9. You can't be taking the 10. You're taking penalties after the left back, the right back, and you're the one before the keeper.
No, but did he score? Like, I actually don't remember. He scored, right?
He scored, yeah.
It's calm.
He scored.
He's just like, look, I'm in the car. I'm not involved in this match. Like, you're gonna see me later on down the line.
You got to stamp your authority, man.
Once we get a new manager, I'm coming out. I'm shining.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him going forward. I am seeing signs of a decent striker, but it's just the team. I'm not a fan of the formation, but I can't dwell on United. Them lots give back pain.
Hey, listen, close to Arnautovic and the RVP.
Hey,
are we getting there yet?
Yo. Big up Arnautovic, man, yo. That was him who said that.
No, I don't mean that with any disrespect, though. Like, Arnautovic is a top player, and even so, he actually just broke a record this past week. Yeah,
that brother's still playing.
Yeah, he plays in is it Sparta? Oh, he plays for one of the, I want to say, Czech Republic team or something. But he scored in Europa League last week, and the time between the last goal he scored in Europa League and now is the longest gap in history.
Oh my God! What type of record is this?
No, it's like 16 years between the last 2 goals, between the goals he scored in it. But the funny thing is, last season he broke the record for the Champions League version of
Oh my days.
the time it took between the last goal and the next goal. Arnautovic's been breaking records out here. He's out here, so like
they're not good records though.
how's he not good records? He's not in the competition. It's not like he's in there like just not scoring. It's just like he's going to teams that's not really involved in the European competition and stuff. So it is what it is. But yeah,
big up Arnautovic. Speaking of the Europa League, I want to big up the boy Otele.
Yeah.
He's obviously playing in the Europa League right now for the FC Basel. He scored a goal in the first game. Obviously, they lost 2-1, but he scored a goal. We win. We take that as a win. Big up Otele to watch him.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, to watch him go from uni accommodation to Europa League football.
Is he technically one of our own, like T-sides?
Yeah, he's a T-side.
That's what I mean. Like, he came from up north. He's a product of north of England.
So I'm saying all we need now is Boro to get to the Premier League, sign him, and have Phil playing some Premier League football for Boro. That would be full circle.
That's a proper full circle moment. But yeah, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I can tell you, Otele, watch out for him. We want to try and catch that game in December, right?
Yeah,
we want to try and catch that December.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa. We want to try and catch that game. See the boy Otele live. Catch up, see what's going on. But yeah, big shout out to Otele, man, doing his thing. Europa League, just living the dream exactly how I seen it from then. He will tell you. I told him then, like, yo, if I was you, I'll be playing in the Premier League today. Like, you're flopping. The skills the guy showed me when we went outside, I'm like, bro, if I had your skills and played the way you was playing outside, there's no way we'd be in the same room right now. Like, you could have been in a room with me and do these. No way. He should be playing for Arsenal in that.
Oh, my days.
But yeah, he's doing his thing now, so we love that.
Yeah.
We love that. And yeah, what else is going on out here, man?
You know what? Like, to go back to Boro, actually, and there's another thing I need to hold my hands up for. I remember saying at the start that we need a new striker, but I seen Tommy Conway to grab the number 9, and he's holding down the fort for a bit. But him alongside Strelec. It was just like, okay, the front line is patterned, kind of. Like, I'm actually satisfied with the team. Like, I mean, I don't know if everyone else is satisfied, but...
No, good to go, trust me.
Yeah, so fair enough, man. Boro, again, another shout-out, going up.
Because Conway's seen Strelec coming through the door and thought, I should probably score, man. I should probably score a few goals now. Strelec's walked in the door.
To be fair, did he not finish... I think he finished as top scorer last season anyway. So.
I believe so.
Yeah, so just pick up where you left off, innit? Yeah. So, and another outlet too, so... Yeah,
big up Boro. We're always gonna shout out Boro to the Premier League. Let's go. And then what else happened in the world? Obviously, to jump back to the Champions League, you know, our teams, Real Madrid, Mbappe's going crazy. Mbappe's going crazy, right? He just scored a hat-trick in the last game. He's going absolutely mad.
I feel for him because obviously the big news, Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
that's a top story, man. Like this is from almost streets won't forget footballer to a Ballon d'Or winner. Like this is just you couldn't predict this 2 years ago.
Now for like Dembele was close to being a glorified Choupo-Moting.
What? What?
You know Choupo-Moting, like if you look at his CV of teams, it looks like he's been big dog.
Yeah, but he's not going to teams for 100 mil though. Like,
I know, but that's why I said glorified Choupo-Moting.
Yeah,
it was like a bigger version of that. Like a guy that was in the team was like, yo, he's actually good, but he doesn't have that breakout moment where it's like, oh, you top 5. And he wasn't having those moments. But
he need his role. Now. But yeah, Dembele, wow, yeah.
Doing his thing. Shout out PSG, man. They got some good quality players, man, that are actually just showing up and doing damage. Doué.
Yeah, Doué, Vitinha. Vitinha finished 3rd in the Ballon d'Or as well. Which is like Rafinha finishing 5th. Like, I didn't know how to feel about that. Because everyone was like, yo, Yamal's 2nd. Like, that's crazy. Like, he should have won. I'm like, but Rafinha, Ballon d'Or is based on the season.
Yeah.
If it wasn't based on the season, Mbappé would have had 5 Ballon d'Ors by now. I ain't gonna hold you. But Mbappé, to me, is still just the number 1 best in the world. But... yeah, so Rafinha finishing 5th, I'm just like, could have been done better.
But 2nd place went to Young Bull, kept up with the olders. I was feeling like Lamine Yamal.
Man, like Ryan.
Yeah, I was feeling like Ryan. I was feeling like Ryan.
Do you know who I saw like near the bottom of the top 20 on the Ballon d'Or, like around 17th, 16th? I think it was maybe 18th actually. Your boy Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah.
Yo, if he bags against PSG, he might win the Ballon d'Or. I told you, he didn't stand a chance, man. That one match didn't send him from top to 18.
Nah, but it is a fall from grace.
No, but that's no slight, bro. Top 20 in the Ballon d'Or is
big deal.
Is big.
No, but if he wins the Champions League, he's top 10.
Oh my gosh, no, he's not.
He is.
He's not. I saw Cole Palmer sneak into the top 10.
Remember I said to you though, like it had to be one of them ones where they won the Champions League and he was like he scored 2 in the final type situation. He was the main man of the match. If he had one of those games, top 10.
Nah, he may have gone up like 2 spots or something.
Stop, man. He would have been like 8th.
Nah, man. He's great. He's a great striker, but he's not that guy at the top. Like,
if he won the Champions League,
if everyone above him, like if he won the Champions League, everyone above him would stay there. Like,
bro, if Dembele didn't win the Champions League, he would have even cracked top 5.
No.
I'm telling you, he would have cracked top 5.
So who would have been top 5 then?
They would have just moved the bag of people down. Yamal probably would have won.
Yeah, but that's like if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike.
No, naturally,
like,
but yeah.
So, yeah, it's one of those ones. So yeah,
she would be a bike.
Yeah. So it is. It is what it is. So, but yeah, no. I'll shout out to Martinez because obviously McTominay made it to the top 20. That's a big shout. You know,
big up McTominay.
MVP of the Serie A.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Another player going from United to glory.
Greatness.
Yeah,
it's sad. Now he's out there kicking it with the boy De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Kicking it with De Bruyne and Lukaku. They're doing their thing out there. Napoli's making some noise. They'd be interested to see how they do in the Champions League. I feel like they got a good squad.
Well, obviously, I watched them against City last week, live and that, but obviously the red card killed them.
Yeah.
So the team is very structured.
Yeah.
I have that. But with Lukaku injured and Højlund holding down the line, it's just like, why am I watching United again? Yeah, it's looking, it's tough. It's a bit tough.
We'll see what's going on. Obviously, Inter Milan are going crazy again. Obviously, Thuram,
Dumfries is the usual suspects, you know.
doing their thing. It was good to see Thuram against his brother Thuram in that game. It was like watching us if we made it. Like, look, that's us in the alternate reality. That's us. They did the same celebration that scored the same game. That was cool to see.
No, sick,
the dad looked like he was more happy that the second one scored, but I'm just saying.
Man. Come on.
So just saying, I saw the smile was heavier. So yeah, what else has been going on, man?
Yo, going back to the Boro ties, man. Like my guy Morgan Rogers, obviously the last time we was here, I think the PFA Awards was about to happen. So obviously he's come out now, Young Player of the Year.
Yeah.
But this season has been a bit very cold. I think Villa has been very cold to begin with. Anyway, struggling for goals. Obviously now they got their first win. But yeah, like, what do you think for him? Like, do you think he needs to kick on? Do you think he should have left that summer? Like, continue the momentum?
Yeah, and no. I think it was hard. I think Villa had to kind of face a lot because it was seeming like early in the transfer window, Ollie Watkins was the big, Ollie Watkins is going to go. For that type of stuff, that type of news hitting your dressing room kind of just shakes things up a bit. And he stayed, and it's like, he wanted to go, though. So maybe that through ball that we would have normally played to him, I might just play to this other guy real. Like, the chemistry might not be as strong as it used to be, but I think they're slowly getting back into it. I think surely they've had a wake-up call in the dressing room in training, like, we're better than this. So I feel like as Aston Villa play better, I think Morgan Rogers will probably step up a bit more.
Yeah. So, they kind of got robbed of the Champions League spot, to be fair. So they just have to keep balling out in the Europa, unfortunately. But
unlucky, man.
But at the same time, like, I'm just trying to think what other team could do with Rodgers right now. Like, what other top teams? Because all the top teams made signings. Like, obviously, I would have said Rodgers to United, but we didn't went to sign Cunha and Bumo. So, and then Arsenal signed Eze.
Yeah.
City signed Shirky and them. So.
And I think he's good there. Like, I feel like Aston Villa, like, it's not a team to sleep on. Obviously, because they had a rocky start, it's easy to be like, they're done. But I feel like the next couple games, we're going to see what they're made of because they've just won their 3-1. So let's see the next. Obviously, Ollie Watkins' goal drought's finished.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it just takes those moments just to be like, all right, we're clicking in now. Let's see what we can do. Let's pull out some results and see what happens. So I think if we have this conversation again in about 2-3 games, I'm going to know for sure now. It's like, all right, cool. It's been 9 games and he's ain't it.
Yeah.
You know, once it gets to about 9-10 games, we're going to know how everyone's looking. So I think that's a good gauge. Let's get to game 9, game 10. You're not even just Aston Villa. Some of these other teams. This is when I can give you a good assessment on Sesko for Man United. Some of these new signings, Qualifiers. Once we get to game 9, game 10, I'm gonna come back and be like, yo, who's been the signing of the season so far?
We're not doing that after 10 games,
I'm doing
though.
that.
No, man,
10 games is a good gauge.
No, because for me, the season really kicks off from the Christmas periods. That's when people,
naturally, yeah.
That's when people start to step up. It's like, okay, I've figured out the league. I know what I need to do. I know what I can bring to the table. Let's kick in from here. It's the business end. So that's when we will see the new signings sort of like grow into their own and go from there. So it's still going to be hard to do from early.
I feel like the Premier League works in, like, for me, is about 4 kind of windows. There's kind of like that first window, which I would say is them like 10 games. Then it goes up to the Christmas period, where I feel like that's the big one. That's the kind of like that halfway mark where you kind of see, all right, cool, the team that's kind of top. Like, you start to see the league form in a way where this is kind of what the table should be looking like, bar a few changes that's going to happen. But by Christmas, you're looking basically at what the league is looking like. Then, from then, once you get to about game 30, boom, and then it's just the last 8. It's that last push to kind of see if there's teams that's close, they can make that fight. If there's teams that's not close, it's like a Champions League fight, relegation fight. So I feel like that first window is that 10-game mark. I can kind of see at that 10-game mark, just off the new signings, who's coming looking sharp. Naturally, maybe when we get to Christmas period, some guys turn around. Maybe they get another signing that helps the thing. So it'd be interesting to see what's going on. I wanted to quickly mention, obviously, Congo, innit? Congo. Yeah, Congo, like, that last game when they faced Senegal.
Oh, gosh. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. I was speaking about that in the barbers when I was last there, man.
No, but Senegal is obviously a very strong team.
Of course,
but it's just the fact
that,
like, we've gone 2-0 up, and history repeats itself, sort of things. And now the World Cup spot is kind of in jeopardy. But
no, I think the second in the table.
Yeah, but second table, what means we go into the playoffs, doesn't it? So
is it first automatically through and the second
playoffs?
Is it?
Yeah. So,
but there's a few more games.
Yeah, there's a few more games, but with that Senegal win, they've leapfrogged us, innit? So I'm hoping, expecting Senegal to drop points, and then we can continue picking on. I just hope this loss isn't demoralising for the players and stuff. So
we get back on Senegal because they're in the same group in the AFCON. End of the year, get back there. Let's not fight in the crowd, please. Let's just keep some composure.
But yeah, man, shout out Congo. Hey, shout out to Wan-Bissaka. Finally made the switch.
Man, come on.
Finally made the switch.
Come on, I know why you did that as well, you slick guy. You know you was never getting into that England team. But hey, we take those.
We'll take it.
We take those. That's what I'm saying. You see, you go from a country where you're never getting a shot. So like now you're the main man. You're like the main star in the team. You're the first call on the sheet. So Wan-Bissaka, big up, salute.
Yeah, but like, how do you feel about the whole, like, there's a lot of people complaining about players that once they realize they're not good enough to play for the country of birth or where they're raised, they move into the country of like their parents' nationality and stuff. Like, how do you think it's like, nah, they shouldn't do that? They need to put a stop to all that stuff, or do you think
I wouldn't say like they should have to put a stop to it because it actually makes the game better. There's just more quality players going into teams where we don't have to go get that guy who has a day job when he's not playing football and he's a carpenter during the week and that. We got some more Premier League established that players playing, but naturally in them situations, for me, just I see you though, innit? I don't think I see you, bro. You just wasn't getting into that team and you made a jump over. Salute, but I see you.
You know what's crazy? There was a period, I feel like a lot of people won't remember this, but there's a period where there was Otele playing for England shouts.
Yeah. I remember.
If people were old enough, like back in 2010, there was like Otele come neutralize a British citizen, and he hasn't played for Spain. He can play for England instead. Like, remember that era? Like, that was crazy.
Glad it didn't happen.
Why are you glad that didn't happen? We could have done with him.
I know, but it's just when I think about Arteta now, I think he's an Arsenal guy, so. He's a bit of an enemy.
You can't. Wow, come on.
A bit of an enemy.
Yeah, so I'm not too fussed with all that. Like, football is a business and all that. Like, at the end of the day, if you end up choosing to represent your country, like your parents' nationality, hey, you made the choice. Because some people was like, no, forget that. Like, I'm not doing all that. I'm not trying to go to Angola. Like, that's long. I'm not trying to play there. Forget it. I'm cool. If I can't play for England, if I can't play for France, that's it for me. I'm not going to Cameroon. I can't be asked.
That's sad. Them guys are sad.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
so at
them
least,
guys are sad.
yeah, I mean, you decide to actually go to the country and expose yourself. Really, you go back to your homeland and embrace the fans there, because all the chat online, the fans over there will love you. For it.
Literally.
You
go from being just another guy in a big squad to hometown hero, main man.
Yeah.
Like, so, anyone that makes that type of move, big up Wan-Bissaka again. Congo, don't disappoint me. Do your thing, please. Represent. We need some wins for just for my mental state, man. You know, United are just, if it wasn't for Boro just go dominating and going 8 games undefeated, I don't know if I could do it. The season would have been a rough watch. Thank you, Boro. I really thank you, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm happy to wrap it up there,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
obviously, we'll try to keep a bit more consistent. This is episode 23. Real Madrid David Beckham.
yeah, and obviously, you might catch us. We might do another episode before we go to the Watford game, or we'll do it after, just to get some feedback regarding that.
It'd be good to get some. I'll get some live clips for us out there. Maybe talk to some of the peoples out there.
Yeah, for sure. Like, everyone willing to come down. Like, yes, we're from South. And we are supporting the Northerners and that.
Yeah. Let me clear this up. Cool, because
go on.
I keep getting this question. Yeah. So, we're from South London. He went to Middlesbrough first, 2015. I went to Middlesbrough 2016. You left
19.
Was it 2019?
Yeah.
He left 2019. I left 2020, but I came right back for 3-4 months later, and I stayed there up until February this year. So really and truly, our window of being in Boro is about 2015 to this year, 2025. There's a 10-year window. So we're from South London, but we've been borrowed out for 10 years.
Yeah, hundreds.
We've been borrowed out for 10 years. So...
If people somehow remember, I did work at the Riverside.
You worked there, you worked there.
I worked at the Riverside for 2
the stadium,
seasons.
Man.
I was there during the Premier League, and when we got relegated, the North Stand, if people remember the North Stand, that's the only bar in Riverside that stays open.
Yeah.
I was the bar manager there.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you can recognize me from that, then fair enough. But yeah, no, we've been borrowed out. Like, I spent a good 2 seasons working for Middlesbrough.
Yeah. So that clears that up. That's definitely something I can't wait to put up there just to clear it up. We've been borrowed out for 10 years.
Yeah, don't worry, man. We'll still have to clear out every time.
Every time, I know. They'll be like, you guys from London?
Yeah.
We love it, though. We love it. Shout out Boro, man.
100.
But yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
That's it. All right. Catch you in the next one, bro.